Hello there, my name's John McCarthy. It is my great, distinct pleasure to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. I think things are going to go our way today. I hope you do well out there in this ranked tour event. Here we go. Let's do it. Great swing. Second shot here on the first. Well, you missed the approach. I'm not mad. This is what our third shot's looking like. Oof, right by with the chip. Okay, let's see what the next hole has in store for us. All right, let's get this close. Par 3, second hole. I have faith. Hopefully this will bounce to the left. There we go. That's cooking on this approach. This one's a 10-footer. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. Oh, man. Okay, let's tap this one on in and move on our way. And the putt goes down. And you are currently 2 over. Teeing up on hole number 3. Wow, you just pummeled that poor little ball. And from here, it's looking like about 230 yards. Nice tempo on that chip, just nice and easy. Well done. Sink this and you'll pull down a birdie. Okay, sitting at 1 over par. And here we go. We got a par 4 on this 4th hole. All right, that one wound up in the deep stuff, unfortunately. You have a very long putt ahead of you here. Oh, no. Okay, 4 feet to go. And you're 1 over par currently. And the 5th hole, we have a par 3. Yeah, we'll take that. And this putt is for your birdie. Let's do this. All right, the par 4 6th hole is next. Nice swing. And this one's about 130 yards away. And 5 strokes back at this point. Well done. That's another green in regulation. Here is a 12-footer. It looks like this one starts off pretty straight and then goes to the right. And drop this one in for your par. And that putt will go. And you're at even par. And now we're teeing her up on the 7th hole. Nice. That was the club. 7-footer here. And the 8th hole is a par 4. Oops, someone's feeling bold. This is nice. And this is our 3rd shot. And 5 strokes off the lead. Okay, come on now. This to save your par. Okay, 1 under par on your round. Teeing off now in a long par 4. Well done. The pin's about 145 yards away. And 5 strokes off the lead. Well, your approach is heading a little leftward. Okay, could be a birdie on the scorecard if you drop this. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. Oh, too bad. And with that, we will move on to the next. And 1 under after that one. Here comes the 10th hole. Okay, we're in the deep rough. Careful. Way out there for this putt. Good luck. Careful with this one going downhill to the right. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, and the putt won't go down. And just inches to the hole. All right, now, after that one, let's check the standings in this society event. And a par 4 coming up here on the 11th. Yeah, it sounded good. All right, this one will hang in there on the fairway. Like to see it. Oh my goodness, is this gonna go down? Boom, and that's your 4th birdie of the day. And after that hole, you'll go down to 2 under. Okay, teeing up now on a par 5, and it's a big one too. Oh, wonderfully struck. Here's our second shot on the 12th. Smart shot. Here's a 14-foot putt. I think this one's moving to the right. Oh, oh man. And the only thing left to do is sink this putt and get your par. 2 under par for the day after that one. All right, here we go. 13th hole. This one's a par 4. Nicely done. You got some good contact there. Setting up here about, I'd say 100 yards out. And 4 strokes off the lead. Really well judged approach there. All right, 8 feet to the cup. And as that drops, that's your 5th birdie of the day. And you've brought things down to 3 under after that one. Here we go. Now, the 14th hole. This one's a par 4. Hey, it's all good. It's all good. It happens. And you might not have enough club from the rough. Fingers crossed for a nice up and down out of this greenside bunker. Well done out of that sand. Just a medium putt here. And you've got this left for par on this one. Looking good. And right now you are at 3 under par. And teeing this one up on the 15th hole. Let's get a little kick left here. And there we go. Nice little approach shot. This one's 9 feet away. I think this one's breaking to the left. And as that putt drops, we're 4 under as we head down the final stretch. Okay, par 5 for this one. This is number 16. Oh, this one's dropping fairway for sure. Okay, you've got about 220 yards to go. This one made a wrong turn, heading to the rough. And this is your look at birdie. And this one looks like it's going uphill and to the right. Oh my goodness. All right, nice 3-footer to deal with. And clocking in at 4 under par at the moment. And the next one is number 17. This one's a par 4. This one's about 100 yards from the pin. And you want this one to stick nice on that green. Bit of a down slope where we want to land this. Nice approach. See how you do with this 13-foot putt. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. Oh! I believe this is for your par. 4 under par currently. And let's start to wind things down here as we tee this up on the 18th. Yeah, I think we will hit the fairway here. This one's around 110 yards to the pin. There's a bit of an upslope around the pin. We want to be careful of that. Oh, good work out there. You found the green there, and that's understating it. You've got this for a 66 on the day. And a nice little round out there, finishing up at 5 under par. Well, that's just about it for me here today. Hopefully you had a decent amount of fun. Scratch that. Hopefully you had a whole lot of fun. I hope that for you. Thanks again. See you soon.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the first stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Welcome back to TPC Southwind. It's the final round of the FedEx St. Jude Championship. Good to be with you today. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak and John McCarthy are down on the course. Rich, this should be a fun week. We've got so many great storylines, including a rivalry with our featured player. Before we get into that, take us through this course. What are some of the big keys out there?
Well, Andrew, this golf course is challenging. It's underrated. There are more golf balls hit in the water at TPC Southwind than any other golf course on tour, which is hard to believe if you think about Bay Hill and TPC players. It's just one of these golf courses that you think is user-friendly, and you think it's kind, but at the end, you better watch out, because if not, because it's going to shake, rattle, and roll you.
Well, Rich, this is a critical week as only the top 50 move on to the BMW Championship.
And that's a big deal for all those players, because if you make it in the top 50, that guarantees you into all the signature events next year on the PGA Tour.
We've hit our first par 5. It's the third hole at TPC Southwind.
And a narrow landing area indeed on this par 5. You got to find the fairway if you want to have any hope of trying to reach this par 5 and 2.
This player won their last event. Let's see if that momentum carries on.
Well, it's certainly in their favor, isn't it? Winning breeds winning. It wouldn't surprise me to see them win again this week.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Here's the third shot. Oh, that looked good. This is a 6-footer. And he improves his score to 2 under par for the event. Let's take a look at this par 3 fourth hole.
Downhill tee shot to not much of a target, it must be said. Anytime the pin is on the front, be wary of the water on the left-hand side because it comes into play in a hurry.
Now this putt for birdie. As we head to the next hole, our leader has a 2-shot advantage.
And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Long par 4, some nasty, heavy trees down the right-hand side, and some pretty good-sized bunkers down the left. Thread the needle, you got a clear shot for your second shot.
Well, this one's right at the pin. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. Now, man on the ground, John McCarthy has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Well, pretty straight at the start of this one, and then it'll move to the left at the end.
We have a par 4 on this one.
A little bit of a dog leg from right to left. The trees on the left see a lot of action, but every once in a while you'll see a player hit a foul ball where? Out of bounds to the right.
Hey, that's golf, isn't it? You get some good breaks and some bad ones. Lining up here after a bunch of birdies, Rich.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
And that will drop in for a birdie.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Here's a look at the 7th hole, a par 4.
Straight away as it gets. You got to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, but even more so, you can't miss it right. Those trees, they're unforgivable. Going and going and going.
5 under at the moment.
This one's looking pretty good.
He's got this putt for birdie. And a good job there as he moves to 6 under par.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
This is a 7-iron on the way. That is going to work. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
I've got it going left to right.
He is climbing up the leaderboard after that hole. We've hit the closing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
Plays downhill. Players usually taking out 3 wood for accuracy, as length is not necessary here.
Oh, he's trying to silence the young buck, Will Zalatoris, with that one. Really putting his cards out on the table. Brilliant stuff.
As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. The 10th hole is a par 4.
And once again, driver may not be required here. Fairway does run out about 300 yards, so 3 wood for position is fine.
A tough break there. Just getting into that second cut of rough.
This is a 9-iron on the way. Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. That is the perfect position to leave it in.
Now 8 shots back after that hole. On the tee of the par 3 11th. Going with the pitching wedge here. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Time to face a par 4 now.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Well, doesn't take a genius to know that this is not a good place to be. Oh, right by the hole. Not far from the green here, just in the green side rough. Oh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot. Now 8 shots back after that hole. The 13th hole is a par 4. This lie won't be too bad in the first cut.
Wow, did this come out beautifully.
Lining up the birdie putt here. And as we move along, it's Lydia Ko in top spot. On the tee here, the par 3 14th.
Absolutely. Do not go flag hunting when the pin is on the right-hand side. There's nothing but water. Bail out left center of the green is just dandy.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well struck. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
This for back-to-back birdies.
And it's Lydia Ko on top of the leaderboard.
We've hit the 15th. It's a par 4.
And it's a birdie hole. Great birdie opportunity. Not very long. Fairway metal, long iron to hit the fairway. Second shot just over a little bit of a creek for the wedge.
Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. This is about a 120-yard shot.
Yep, okay. This is at the green.
This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. Our leader has a 2-shot advantage on the field. Now to the par 5 16th hole.
Fairly generous landing area out there. Find the fairway and go for it in 2.
That's a great position to be in after that approach. Here's a putt to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. Here's a look at the way things stand. He is in a tie for 9th. And we're looking at the second shot on 17. This one is right at it. A chance now to get into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 5th.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
He's got, I'd say roughly 120 here.
Those shots all day have been working. Another one hits the green.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
A birdie on 18 to close out the round. The storyline was out there, the possibility of winning back-to-back. It doesn't happen often. It doesn't happen here.
It didn't. It just ran out of gas a little bit at the end, and it cost him. But, boy, what a 2 weeks it's been.
Well, that'll do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, we will crown a champion It's the final round of the BMW Championship. It looks like a great day out there. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Down on the course, walking with the feature group is Henny Koyak. John McCarthy is with us as well. Well, this is a big day for so many players in this field. We're going to bring all the coverage to you right here on 2K Sports. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
Pretty sure this one's moving to the left.
Wow, that was close. Let's go out to the par 4 second. Well, we're almost at the end of the road, Rich, and only the top 30 move on to the Tour Championship next week.
And that's where these guys want to be. They want to have an opportunity, no matter how far away they might be. They want to have a chance to win the FedEx Cup title. It also gets them to all 4 majors next year.
This hole is a par 4.
In good form, birdie at the last, looking to add on to that.
This is full send.
Oh, that was unfortunate, to say the least. It's just so disappointing ending up in the water. That is deep, deep rough.
Looking great so far out the rough.
A 3-footer coming up. Let's take a closer look at the par 5 fourth. Oh, that's the perfect place to land it. Watch it run. If this putt drops, it would be 4 under par for the tournament. This one should swing back to the left. Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. And just sneaks into the heavier grass there. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the shot, but I wouldn't fancy the walk up here. This is quite uphill.
He's standing over his 3rd shot. Oh, I don't mind this par putt. As we check the standings, our leader has a 2-stroke advantage. We've arrived now on the 6th, which is a par 3. Choosing the 9-iron here. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
A par 4 here.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Oh, flex on that drive. And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. All right, going to need this one to save par. Quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 2-shot advantage for our leader. Over to number 8, it's a par 3. This is a 7-iron on the way. He's got this left for birdie. That one drops. It's the 5th birdie of the round. Now to the par 5, 9th hole. Of all the golf shots I've seen, that was one of them.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
16 feet to the cup. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
It goes in for eagle. After that hole, our featured player is making a move. We start the back nine here at the 10th hole.
Nothing quite like an eagle at the last. Almost as good as a shrimp on the bobby.
This will play nicely.
It's a green seeker. Some nice calculations there with this wind.
A birdie would look really nice on the scorecard. Okay, a lot to like there as he moves to 8 under par.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Boy, this has caught the downslope. This could get a few extra yards.
Yeah, that one will play. Time for the second shot at the 11th. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th. 4 feet to the cup.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Welcome to the par 4 12th hole. So standing over this one from the second cut. They caught it really clean out of the rough. This one could work. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Now it's time to take a look at this 13th hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Wow, what a shot off the tee. That set up a putt for eagle.
Not backing down one iota there, Luke. Love the aggressive play.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
If this goes in, this is going to be putt of the century. This is huge.
This would be a good putt to make to move inside the top 20 on the leaderboard. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. The 14th is a par 4. Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
Wonderfully played, fought against the wind.
And just about 8 feet left to the hole. He's currently tied for 14th.
Okay, we've hit the 15th. It's a par 3. 5-iron on the way. The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. Hang on. Oh, that was close. Needs this putt to save par and save momentum. Now to the 16th hole, a par 5.
Oh, this needs to slow down. Second cut's up ahead.
At night, sometimes you have a nightmare. That is a nightmare. That was really well played. Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. And as we move on to the next hole, we bring up the leaderboard. He is in a tie for 10th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
going with 8-iron here. A tap in left for birdie. He is moving up the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Oh boy, didn't see that one coming. Second shot here at 18. That is great contact out of the rough. This putt to move into a share of 4th. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
If this does anything, I think it'll move a little bit to the left.
It's a magic number in golf. This for a 58. The putt is in, and he ends up at 14 under for the tournament. That will do it for the tournament, and he walks away with a top 5 finish.
Just solid playing all week long. Great finish.
Just a phenomenal day. We can't wait to do it again. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the final stop of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Today we'll crown a FedEx Cup champion, and with that, a big check as well. Our final round of the Tour Championship begins right now. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by 2002 PGA champion Rich Beem and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. We've got an exciting day on tap and can't wait to bring you all the drama from the Tour this week. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
And the putt starts out straight, and I'm thinking it'll move a little to the right.
As we take a glance at the scoreboard, our featured player is in first. Lydia Ko sits in second. What a beautiful leave right there.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Let's check in with Henny.
Setting up this putt 9 feet from the cup.
Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. The third hole is a downhill par 4.
Short par 4. A lot of players will lay up just past that bunker, but the aggressive players will take driver and try and get it almost in that front greenside bunker.
How about the extra roll right here? I like that one. That's a good one to build momentum on. 4 feet to the cup.
A great birdie chance here.
Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is in first place with Sahith Theegala in second. This one appears to be fairway bound.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Oh, it's target practice right now. Look at that beauty. And as we move things along, our featured player is up by 3 shots.
Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4.
Pretty simple tee shot straight down the hill. Fairway does tilt a little bit from left to right on the players.
Awesome stuff.
And just in the first cut here. Setting up to play the shot here from the greenside rough. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And a par putt awaits him. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. The 6th hole at East Lake Rich, one to get after.
You don't need to be long off the tee, Luke. It's only 525 yards, but the second shot plays straight back up the hill, so a little length helps.
That one's heading down Broadway. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting this one up from around 215 yards.
Going with the 5-wood. A big opportunity with an eagle putt. John, have you got a good read on this one?
Not an easy putt here. It's going downhill, moving to the left.
What about the pace on that one? This putt is about 10 feet from the hole. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
The 7th hole is a par 4.
Long hole here. You cannot afford to leak your tee shot out to the right. Bogey or worse comes into play.
I don't know about this one. I think he likes the looks of this one. Big opportunity here, a putt for birdie. He makes the putt. That's birdie number 6 today.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
This looks like a really strong tee shot. This shot from around 100 yards out. And currently on top by 2. All right, we can work with that. All right, a longer putt remains. Oh, this one is looking good. And it drops in. Here's a look at the par 3 9th hole.
Just a long par 3 with a green that tilts from back to front pretty severely.
This is a hybrid. Not a bad shot right there. Okay, a 15-footer remains. Henny, how tricky is this one?
You know, I've been prowling around. It's definitely uphill and moving to the right-hand side.
Let's try to start your second 9 on the right foot with this par 4 10th hole.
Again, pretty basic tee shot. If you find the fairway, good opportunity for a birdie.
Let's see what happens out of the first cut.
I tell you what, from the rough, nice.
A birdie putt coming up. This could be a big one. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider.
Teeing off now on this par 3.
Downhill, green tilts pretty good from left to right. Watch out for that front bunker, though.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Fairways and greens. Easy game, isn't it?
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
No driver required here. Just a fairway metal to the heart of the fairway.
That's tidy. Time for the second shot at the 12th.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
6 feet remaining to the cup. He'll like the look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Oh, just absolutely abused the golf ball there with that shot.
This is his second shot.
Yikes!
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4. That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. Time for the second shot at the 14th.
That dog will hunt.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
This one's just under 40 feet.
Come on, don't be shy.
Oh, what a bonus. Holding steady in first place after that one.
Rich, what do you see when you look at this par 3 15th hole?
I see water, water everywhere. Maybe that's why I never played it so good.
That's a fantastic shot by our leader.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
As we move on to the next hole, our featured player has a 6-shot lead. Let's check out the 16th. It's a par 4.
Solid tee shot here. You got to bust a drive up the right-hand side for the easiest second shot.
Wow, got absolutely all of that one. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
Well, Andrew, he's hitting into this elevated green. Let's see what he does. Yeah, that was tricky with that wind. Great shot there.
7 feet remains.
A really good look at birdie.
He makes the putt and extends his lead. Here's a look at the par 4 17th hole.
Take any fairway metal that you want to find the fairway, make this a birdie hole.
This is a 150-yard shot. This is a 7-iron on the way. Target practice with these approach shots, just like that. This putt for a birdie. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. We've seen a lot of drama unfold here at the par 5 18th.
Downhill, moving from right to left, a big kick off the slope. You can get it home in 2.
Catches the downslope, and this should run out. That will definitely work.
This is bold. Going for it in 2.
What a great shot on the par 5, on in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
This is a putt for the clubhouse lead. And as he sinks that putt, he will take over the clubhouse lead, and it looks good at this point. Ladies and gentlemen, the rest of the field has finished, and we can now confirm our featured player has won the event, a fitting reward for a fantastic performance this week. Well, that'll do it for today, folks. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and the entire crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and thanks for watching 2K Sports. It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time to kick off the finale of the Champions Invitational. Hi everyone, I'm Andrew Catalan, alongside 2002 PGA champion Rich Beam. Luke Elvey with us as well, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. Well, Rich, we're kicking off another season of PGA Tour action. Can't wait to see how these stories unfold, and I'm excited to be in the booth with you once again.
Thanks, Andrew. Same here. It's always good to be back. First tournament of the year. Everything's exciting, new, fresh. It's like the first day of school all over again.
Let's see what happens out of this bunker. 11 feet to go.
He's got this one for birdie.
Surely it's going to.
Teeing off on the par 4 second.
Just a layup off the tee with a long iron, maybe a hybrid. The second shot straight up the hill, blind second shot. Getting it close is nearly impossible. Don't you think of it. No, don't. Stay there.
Oh, it just barely snuck into the first cut. He's conjured some frozen rope here.
How about this birdie putt? Stepping on to the par 3 third. This is pitching wedge on the way. And now a 6-footer is left. Here's a look at the tee of the par 4 fourth.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That nearly went in. This putt is from 17 feet away. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
I've had a look from both sides. This is a right to lefter.
Time to take a look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-stroke buffer for our leader. Going with the 7.
The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
Putting for birdie here. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
This player is putting for fun.
All right, as we leave the sand dunes, we start to head back towards Del Monte Forest. This 6th hole really sets the tone for the final 13 here.
Could be the hardest hole on this golf course, Luke. Straight uphill the entire way. The second shot always plays at least one club, if not 2 clubs longer.
Ah, absolutely flushed. And he's down there.
This is playing long. It's uphill.
Opting for the 9-iron. It's just about 3 feet away. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And as we check the standings, our leader is currently ahead by 4.
Time now for a par 5, the 7th.
Find the fairway, and the decision now gets interesting. Do I go for it and try and avoid the water on the left-hand side, or missing it out to the right where you have an impossible chip to a green that severely slopes from right to left?
This is a 9-iron on the way. Tap in eagles. Those are nice. Well, let's see what happens here at number 8.
Narrow opening up there on the fairway. Trees both left and right, and this fairway cambers significantly from left to right. Second shot straight up the hill. A very tough par 4 indeed.
Look how high that grass is. This looks right at the pin. Now this putt for birdie. He is climbing up the leaderboard after that hole. And now teeing off on this par 4.
Just avoid the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, and you should have a clear opening to a green that sits well above you on the second shot.
Not a bad result right there. Looks like about 120 yards left. Staring down a very long putt here. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
Well, this one's going to go uphill and to the left.
Here we go on a good line. The par putt. As we move on to the next hole, the lead is at 4. Now to the par 4 10th.
What a drive. Look at that.
Coming out of the thick stuff. Time now for the third. This putt is from 9 feet away.
To keep the round going. This is a par save.
The 11th, Rich, another good two-shotter despite it being a par 5, but you must get a good drive away here.
You must hit it past this corner down the left-hand side to open up the green. If you do, then you have the opportunity to go for it in 2. However, do not come up short right. The bunkers around the green are absolutely horrific.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Putting for the big bird here. The birdie with big wings. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, 15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
Oh, what a putt. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. The second 9 at Spyglass Hill has some wonderful par 3s. Let's start with the 12th.
And this one just begs you to try and knock it in there close, but that water comes in closer on the left-hand side than you can possibly imagine. Bail out to the right, take your par, and move on.
And that's 8 birdies today. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Yep, that shot safely on the green. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, it's tough to see, a tricky read, but it's uphill and a left-to-righter.
The 14th at Spyglass Hill, a wonderful par 5. Most have to play it as a 3-shotter.
This is a bail, wedge, par 5. Bail your tee shot left in the fairway, out to the right with your second shot, and wedge it on the green.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Setting up here from about 200 yards.
Going with the 5-iron here. Oh, stop it. What a shot. This putt was about 8 feet.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Just not enough gas. Our leader is currently out by 4 strokes as we check the standings.
To 15, it's a par 3. What an aggressive play. Wow, you gotta love that shot here at 15, and a birdie chance is on the way. 16, a par 4.
You want to aim left, but out of bounds comes a little bit quicker down the left-hand side, so you need to skirt the tree just down the right-hand side with your tee shot. Second shot downhill, but to a green that sits above the fairway. A tough hole indeed.
Let's see what the featured player can do from about 160 out. Caddy tells us this is a 9-iron. Oh, that's a beauty.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Getting set for the next hole, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-shot advantage for our leader. Here's the second on 17. A chance here from 10 feet out. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
Well, it looks like it's going down the hill, breaking to the right.
The closing hole is a par 4. That's a disappointing shot.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be on the green.
That will do it for today. Well, sometimes you don't have your best stuff, and that appeared to be the case today.
They had no stuff out there. They were searching all day long, came up with nothing. Hopefully a better day tomorrow.
So that will do it for today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
Our second round coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. The energy in this city has been palpable this week. It's always a fantastic tournament. We can't wait to bring all the action to you. Let's see what's happening out at the 15th. That's a big drive. And John, what does his lie look like down there?
Well, they're in the deep rough here, but they ended up with a pretty favorable lie considering.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Here's a chance to get to 12 under. John, what's the line on this putt?
I think this one is going to move to the left.
Putting for birdie. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. The 16th, Rich, is just a picture-perfect par 3.
Just the one lone bunker on the right-hand side, but you have to be mindful of this false front short and right. So tee shots are going to favor the left-hand side where we have more rock outcroppings. Another delightful design.
Currently 12 under for the event. On the tee now, the par 4 17th hole. They caught the downslope. This should chase out. Quality shot, that one. This is his second shot.
Has got this thing dialed in here, looking good.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
Little birdie look in here.
And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots. Welcome to the par 4 18th.
Yeah, the largest fairway on the golf course here. So tee it high and let it fly. Second shot plays back uphill ever so slightly. 2 bunkers protecting the front right portion of this green, but you do have a little bit of help from the left-hand side.
Put a little buttercut fade on that one.
This one is chewing fiber.
And the putt drops for birdie. Well, with that, unfortunately, this person's event is over. Unable to make the cut here today. That's a shame.
Luke, every player faces this at some point in time, even the greats. You miss a cut. It's never a good feeling, but you learn from all the mistakes you made. You move on and hopefully forget about it or fix the problems before you tee it up next time.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup.
It's time to see who will be crowned champion here at the Daybreak Classic. G'day mates, I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course bringing us all the action. This week is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. The course looks pristine, the crowd is buzzing, and we're glad you've joined us for this exciting day on the course. Second shot here on the first. Yeah, good swing. This one's heading up onto the green for sure. What an opportunity to make a birdie. That's a fast start if I've ever seen one, Rich.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
This one caught a good little bounce off that downslope. Could chase out a little more.
Time for the second shot here on the second hole. This one is right down the pipe. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. All right, that's now going to move him to 7 under for the event. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Second shot here on the third. Setting up for his third shot. Okay, Henny, this one's found the bunker. Is it lying okay?
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This is a 12-footer here.
Henny's down there. You got a read?
From the get-go, this is a big left-to-right breaker.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. And a bit of a setback there. Now he's 4 under for the tournament. The fourth hole of Pinehurst number 2 is an outstanding and challenging par 4.
A little bit of a shoot type feeling that you have off this tee to a fairway that cameras left to right. Second shot straight back up the hill. You got a little bit of room on the right hand side that you can use to bank the ball back onto the green. It is a difficult prospect though.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot.
Can't fault him there. This rough is nasty. No fault in missing the green.
Well, here's an unlikely player. A little bit of an underdog, you say?
Yes, but everybody on the PGA Tour.
Welcome back to our continued coverage of the Daybreak Classic. Let's get right back out to the action on the course. Now 4 under par. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. 11 feet left to the hole.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains.
And now that finds him in first place. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Wow, that was just striped. Well, this is what you call an underdog. But the PGA Tour, we've seen plenty of those underdogs get up and win. Do you think this player's got what it takes?
The PGA Tour is full of underdogs that can flat out play, Luke. This is just another one of those scenarios. This player is someone to watch.
Oh, that one almost went in the cup. And the player's left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. Lovely shot out of the bunker. That's in tight. Just a 4-footer remaining. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Over to 6 we go. Reg, the first par 3 here at Pinehurst number 2.
Yeah, not too much to this one other than the fact that you've got a minuscule green here and you got a lot of runoff areas into both bunkers, right and left. Difficult to find the surface in one. Par is going to be a good score.
A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
This looks like around 26 feet.
This is an unfortunate situation here, trying to get that ball back onto the surface. How close was that to going down?
Putting now for a bogey. A bit too much pace on that one.
Didn't that look good for a long time? A 7-footer right here. Now 8 shots in front. On the tee here at the par 4 7th, Rich. What's the best way to attack it?
Best way to attack it is to be bold off this tee. You want to be able to cut off as much of that dog leg as possible. You want to have the shortest club in your hand to attack this flagstick on another domed green.
So it's coming out nicely from the sand.
A wonderful shot here at the 7th and sets up another birdie chance. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. The 8th hole at Pinehurst number 2 is a par 5, but works itself back up the hill.
Only the longest hitters are going to be able to find this green in 2, but if they want to keep it on this green, they're going to need a little bit of luck here because this green, no bunker surrounding it, but there are very few flat spots around it. If you want to make birdie, you better have a keen short game.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt is breaking right to left.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt.
So no movement there. The player remains at even par.
The 9th hole at Pinehurst number 2 continues to feature a green that has so much going on, whether it's crowned or domed, but there's a lot of slope.
And there's a lot of slopes running into some bad spots, isn't there, Luke? Front, you're going back into the bunker. Long, you're going into a bunker. Try and hit it out to the right-hand side into a little flat, safe zone. Take your 2 putts and go on from there.
Well, this is a player after my own heart, going with the driver here.
Straightaway par 5, Luke. Most players not able to reach in 2. Second shot, you must lay up to a really good number where you can maximize spin with your wedges in order to control the spin for your third and hopefully get it close and make a birdie.
Now he's got his eyes set on the putting surface. An aggressive play here.
This now, his 3rd shot. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Ooh, that almost went down. Wow, that almost went in the hole. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
Well, an untimely double by our leader, and the rest of the field's eyes have lit up. A chance to bounce back here.
On the 12th tee, the par 4. Again, it's not length, it's accuracy.
Most definitely. Fairway does pinch in there just a little bit, so players are going to have to decide whether to take driver or just a fairway metal. Second shot, again, to a green that is raised up above you, floats away on all sides of it, but this is a more realistic birdie opportunity.
Should find the green. A birdie putt awaits.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. This incredible collection of par 4s at Pinehurst number 2 continues here at the par 4 12th. A thing of beauty. Okay, that'll work. Yeah, it's about 14 feet to the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt's going to come in from the left side.
Just a short putt remaining here.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. The 13th hole here at Pinehurst number 2, Rich. Just another one of these beaut par 4s.
Another one of these par 4s where you got to find the fairway somehow, hit a fiddly little cut with a 3-wood or a driver. Again, second shot back up the hill to a green that is domed shape. You need to make sure that you leave it below the hole here if at all possible. This green gets scary fast.
Oh, well played. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
He's currently sitting in 1st place. On the 14th, another par 4, Rich, where, again, premium is on accuracy.
Decisions to be made. Do you take driver and try and fit it around that fairway bunker, or do you take 3-wood and lay it back of it? If you take driver out, you're going to have such an easier second shot. 3-wood, a much longer shot, but there is room to bounce this golf ball into the screen, not as severe on the edges as others.
Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
Birdie putt was oh so close to dropping.
In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Well, you want to win a US Open, a major title, you've got to go stripe it all the way home, and it starts here at the par 3/15.
Visually, probably the most challenging shot players will see all week long. There's just a wall of grass, and none of it is flat right in front of you. You don't see the flat portion of the green necessarily. You just see the runoff areas, and usually your golf ball is in one of those. This is so difficult from a visual perspective.
It looked like it came out of a cannon. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
He's looking at nice round number 180 here.
Oh, that looked good in the air, and now looks great on the ground. An opportunity for a birdie here. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
That's disappointing. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. And he's holding steady in first place after that one. The closing hole at Pinehurst number 2 works its way back up the hill to that famous clubhouse.
Blind tee shot here for these players. That's the difficulty here. Just pick a spot in the distance and give her a whirl. From there, you actually have an opportunity on a flat-ish kind of green, not nearly as severe as some of the other ones on the golf course. Right-hand side will get a strong workout because that is the most severe.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a fine performance. He's done it. He's won the tournament.
Smiles all around. Let the celebrations begin.
Oh, Ridge, that was a win straight out of your heart. I'm sure you must have been personally touched by it.
Everybody loves a good underdog story, don't they?
I know I do. Congratulations. That was a blast to watch.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today will be a special day for one player. It's the final round of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. I'm Andrew Catalan alongside Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action on the course. Rich, it's a great week on tour. The West Coast swing continues, and we're set up for a phenomenal week at Pebble Beach.
Yes, the old Crosby clam bake, now the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. What a week this is. The professional golfers from the PGA Tour and the amateurs from all walks of life. What a great week, and you can't come up with a better setting to play it on than Pebble Beach golf links.
Let's go down to Henny.
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Let's see if 8-iron was the right club. These are the putts you remember at the end of a round. A chance for an eagle. He's got it rolling now, 11 under par for the championship.
Oh, that's a members bounce right there. Lovely.
That's a pretty good shot right there. Oh my, almost in. This putt from 7 feet away. Right on line, but just misses. Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity. And we're on the tee of the par 4 fourth hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That is a big-time drive. Really got all of that drive. Driving the green on a par 4. Good stuff.
Just a missile of a tee shot right onto the green.
Well done to get that one to go in.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Let's go to the par 3 fifth hole. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Oh, this has been a ball striking clinic. Another green in regulation.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Now 4 back after that hole. And on the tee now of the 6th, which is a par 5. He's setting up for his second shot. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. How close was that to going down? Oh, good look at a birdie here. trailing by a few shots after that hole.
Okay, it's a par 3. This one headed for the green. He has this putt to move inside the top 10. That one goes in, the 4th birdie of the round. All right, we're moving along to the action at the 8th. A lot to like about that one. On the green, that's always mission number 1. John, give us a read on this putt.
Just a slight break to the right on this putt.
A par putt tap in. We've reached the closing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
That is absolutely spot on.
Coming out of the deep rough.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
This one is 13 feet out.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
Here's a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 9th. We begin the second 9 with a par 4. Well, they can't all be good.
This one is all over it.
That putt drops. That's 2 birdies in a row, and some momentum is building.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Wow. He let the big dog eat on that one.
Woof.
Here we have the second shot into the 11th. Well, that'll work there. Lining up the birdie putt here.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Oh, that's a nice line. And that should secure the par on this one. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The first of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one, not gonna lie, it's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
Penny, what does his lie look like down there?
You don't get lucky this often out on a golf course. It's in the second cut, but looking nice.
You see that one just drip back on the flag?
With this wind, that's a thing of beauty.
And this putt to move into a tie for third. Oh, what a putt. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
As we head to the 14th, I know the 18th gets all the attention here at Pebble Beach, but this is a strong par 5.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky.
Well, that's a pretty good play there, Rich. Right up near the surface.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
He's hit a good one, and that should help him save his par.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Here's a look at the updated leaderboard. He is in a tie for second.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
That is an absolute missile. Time for the second shot here at 15. And a 4-footer left.
This for a birdie.
The putt goes in, and Rich, what a hole.
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee. Great recovery.
Second shot on the 16th hole. An opportunity to make birdie. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
Gently does it. It's downhill, breaking off to the right-hand side here.
Let's go over to 17, the par 3. This is a 7-iron on the way. 7 feet to the cup. Here's a look at the way things stand. Our featured player is in a tie for second.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
A 2-shot deficit on the final hole. That's a really nice shot. This shot is about 130 yards from the hole. Trailing by 2. This one's going right there. First place comes with this putt. Talk about finishing in style. An eagle to close it out. That's a tough one for our featured player. Had the clubhouse lead, but in the end, not enough to get the victory. Well, that will do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching.
Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Welcome, everyone, to the greatest show on grass. We're at TPC Scottsdale for the opening round of the WM Phoenix Open. Hello and welcome. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey. Alongside me is Rich Beam. And out on the course, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Let's get out to the action. And Beamer, before we take in all the action out on the course, just a few thoughts on TPC Scottsdale that has quite a bit of action around it.
You know, look, it's so funny to talk about because, yes, we know what 16 is like. We know what 17 is like. We know all the interesting and fun things that go on around there. But don't kid yourself. This is still a pretty darn good test of golf. I mean, you get some really tough holes, you know, holes 5 through 8 on the front 9 that'll capture your attention. And then you got a couple of ones, 11 through 14 on the back 9 that that can come up and bite you. But I tell you what, I know players love playing here. The golf course always in great shape. It's just, you know, you got to keep your mind on the golf and what's inside the ropes instead of outside the ropes, and that's sometimes impossible.
Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This is for birdie.
And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament. Well, Rich, always loves standing on the tee here at 3. You feel like you can get after this golf hole.
Yeah, you're going to stand on this tee box, and it's just full systems go. If you miss the bunker on the left or the rough on the right, it's just going to hit in the middle of that fairway and just roll, baby, roll. Second shot would be pretty simple.
Handy effort, that one. Putting for eagle here. How good was that putt? And now 4 under for the day. Well, hopefully coming off the back of a birdie, Rich, we find ourselves on the first short hole of the day, the 4th.
Yeah, tough little par 3, though. That green sits up above the teeing area just a little bit, and the green chases away from the players as well. It's really tough to get it super close. Finding the green, not a problem.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
It is sneaky difficult. Just a straightaway hole with that bunker on the right. That is menacing. And even funnier, I've seen a lot of shots miss even further right. And Oscar Bravo.
Come on, be friendly. Listen up, ball. Steady. Against all the odds, it's found the fairway.
Well, Rich, birdies galore out here at TPC Scottsdale. If you're driving in the fairway, we've done that right here on 5. What do you see with this approach?
This is a green light special if it's a good number for you. There's just really no danger. Big, flat green right there. Take it right at it.
Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, guys, 39 feet to go.
Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Okay, the 6th tee shot, Rich, at TPC Scottsdale, visually quite intimidating.
Your eyes are drawn to those 3 bunkers down the left-hand side, Luke, but you got to bring the heat. You got to hit a big tee shot to get it over all of them. That is right down the sprinkler line.
His second shot here. Oh, that is brilliant. Look at this one. This putt coming up is for birdie. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
There's few par 3s tougher than this 7th hole at TPC Scottsdale.
I don't think there is one. I mean, you got deep bunker right and to the left-hand side to a green that just seems to repel golf balls time and time again. This is just, it's such a tough shot.
A chance to make a birdie just slides by. We'll take a tap in any day for par. Currently 6 under for the round. Here we are, hole 8 to par 4.
And again, you got a couple of bunkers down the left-hand side that your eyes are drawn to, even though your eyes need to be drawn out to the right at that tree. Tons of space out to the right. Those bunkers, those are no good.
That's a bit out of shape. That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Looking good.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. Rich, the par 4 ninth, the visuals off the tee. Take us through it.
Okay, unless they have a perfect number to carry that bunker, I think you see a lot of players just lay back with a 3-wood, widen that fairway out. You're still going to have just a short iron for your second.
Well, that's the perfect shape. Just controlling a fade. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Okay, we've started the back 9 here at TPC Scottsdale, and the eyes light up.
The longer hitters, they're probably going to pull driver out. The shorter hitters, like you and I, we're going to take a 3-wood and lay it out to the left. Be safe about this, Luke.
Well played, mate. Sitting at -7. A chance now from the bunker for an up and down. Oh, that one skirted the edge of the hole. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Currently at 7 under for the day. As you get to the 11th tee shot, Rich, you just don't want to have an attack of the lefts.
That makes its way to the first cut.
Oh, that was picked cleanly. This one's got plenty of legs.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. Over to the 12th we go, the par 3, the least famous par 3 on this inward half at TPC Scottsdale.
But it still has a lot of danger. If you hit it too long and to the right, guess what? There's more water there, so a lot of players bail out to the left, find those bunkers, and then up and down, not guaranteed. This is sneaky hard.
And after that hole, he'll move to 9 under for the event. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
It's a tee shot, Luke, that you're not afraid of, but still there's danger both left and right if you're not careful. But listen, these guys love this tee shot, and when you love a tee shot, you usually perform.
Okay, step 1 done. We've found the fairway off the tee on 13. Are we trying to lay up here or find the surface?
Laying up? Did I just hear you say lay up, Luke? Who are you? Nobody lays up on a par 5 from the middle of the fairway, and certainly not you today. Go for it. We're going to take out the 3-wood or whatever it is, and we're just going to let this thing sail, baby.
We've arrived at the par 4 14th hole. This player's got some lovely momentum coming off a birdie at the last.
That tee shot looks pretty good.
Should find the green here.
Beautiful shot. Really managed that well in the wind.
Now 7 shots behind after that. On the tee here at 15, Rich, there's a whole lot of agua down the left-hand side, but you can't be thinking that.
You can't, but you know it comes into play. The longer you hit it, the more that comes into play down the left-hand side. You got to keep it down the right third of this fairway. Find the fairway. You can have a great opportunity to knock it on in 2.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
This sand shot awaits.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. That's a touchy class. Coases it up towards the hole. Trailing by 7 after that hole.
Rich, we're now finding ourselves inside the Coliseum of the 16th hole, the stadium hole. It is the coolest hole in golf, isn't it?
I would just love to sit there and hit it close in that green and just give it the full Rusty Crowe. Are you not entertained?
Now 6 strokes back after that hole. Here we are at the 17th, a par 4.
If you're going to take out a driver, be mindful. The fairway does canter from right to left, so the golf ball could kick in that water hazard. Bailing out to the right, there's no shame in that. You always have an opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
Oh, that was pummeled into submission.
Oh, just snuck over the edge there. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
Looking for another birdie here.
Sitting at minus 13 for the round.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Oh my, that was launched. The approach into the final green at TPC Scottsdale is usually with a little bit of relief, Rich, because the water's behind you.
Luke, the second shot at the 18th is fairly straightforward, but how confident are you feeling with 50,000 sets of eyes focused on you?
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. Well, that's beautifully judged. 5 feet coming up to the cup. And another round safely in the books. So, after the opening round, and a pretty solid one at that, this player still finds himself a fair way off the pace.
They are definitely a fair way off the pace, but listen, you can't go out there and play like they did today against this world-class field and expect to finish anything where they did. I mean, it's just an okay round of golf, and it shows.
.2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the beautiful Pacific Palisades in California, it's the first round of the Genesis Invitational. Welcome, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak is walking with the feature group today, and John McCarthy is on the course as well. Rich, what an iconic spot here at Riviera Country Club. What makes this place so special?
Andrew, this is probably my favorite golf course on tour by a long shot. Does it get any better than this? For me, it doesn't. I think it's just a mixture of the holes. You have an easy par 5 to start off with, and you got a brutish par 4 right after that. It gives and it takes. But at the end of the day, you just cannot wait to play it, no matter how good you play or how poorly you play, because it's so much fun being out there. You kind of sometimes get lost that, I'm not playing that great, but Man, I feel like I'm in heaven right now. Great.
This is a 9-iron on the way. This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. He's got it rolling now, 11 under par for the championship.
As we head back up the hill towards the clubhouse, we're faced with the par 5 70, the long, strong par 5.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt back up the hill, moving to the right.
Nice birdie, well played. Trailing by a few shots after that hole.
Now to 18, the par 4.
Tee shot up the hill. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
A chance now to move into the top 10. Oh, that's the way you finish, a birdie on the closing hole. Okay, Rich, first round is in the books, and our featured player looks pretty good out there.
Little work to do, there's no doubt about it, but still plenty of good golf to reflect on today with 3 days to go.
That will do it for us today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Who will stick around for the weekend? Our coverage of the Genesis Invitational continues as we get into our second round coverage. I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for being with us on this beautiful day. As we check today's standings, it's Tiger Woods at the top. He's got a 2-stroke lead as we get into the coverage here on 2K Sports.
Okay, I didn't see that from the rough.
Moving on to the next. We've made our way to a par 3. This is a 9-iron on the way. A birdie would look really nice on the scorecard. After that hole, our featured player is making a move.
Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Nicely done. He's standing over his third shot. That's a high-quality recovery shot. Tiger Woods back in his familiar spot, currently in the lead as we check the rest of the standings.
And Rich, we've seen this before. The player was in a similar area yesterday.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
This appears to be a safe shot. This putt from 5 feet away. He finishes with birdie on 18. That will do it for our second round coverage. Rich, we're on to the weekend.
Always appreciate being alongside you, Andrew. See you tomorrow.
Well, that'll do it for us today. For our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and we'll see you next time. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's the third round at Riviera Country Club. The Genesis Invitational is coming up next. Welcome back. Andrew Catalan here. Pleased to have you back with us. Well, it's already been a great start to the event, and we're thrilled to have you join us once again here on 2K Sports. Not much good that we can say about that shot. Henny, what can you tell us about the lie?
I really like the look of this. It couldn't be lying any more perfect.
Here's a look at the ball in the fairway bunker.
It's going to be challenging to replicate the birdie from yesterday.
Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
Looks like it's going left to right on this putt.
Man, that was close. Okay, on to the next.
The 16th is a par 3.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
Time now for the par 5 17th hole.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Way too much on that one. Henny, how challenging is this putt?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
He is moving up the leaderboard as we move on to the next hole. Out to the 18th tee.
Tee shot up the hill. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole. Looks good.
18 holes in the books. That round in the books, and one of the best to ever play the game is atop the leaderboard. It's Tiger Woods. That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back at Riviera, where a champion will be crowned. It's the final round of the Genesis Invitational. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. Just a sparkling round of 8 under for our featured player yesterday. Let's see how he handles the course today. Henny, what can you tell us about this shot?
Yeah, he's got roughly 110 to the pin here.
This one is looking good. This putt left for birdie. Let's check out the 14th hole. It's a par 3.
Good birdie on the last. What's in store now? This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Another birdie goes in. That's 2 in a row.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right. Just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
4 feet remains. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead.
Welcome to the 16th hole, a par 3.
It's an island green, if you can believe that. It's surrounded by bunkers. I think this is another one of the all-time great designs. It's only about 160 yards, Luke, but the whole green is surrounded by bunkers. Everything feeds towards the center and the front of this green once it gets on there. I just think this is a magnificent design. If you hit it in any one of those bunkers, making a par will be nearly impossible.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
It looks like he's thinking about going for the green here. Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
This putt was looking like a pretty hard break to the left.
Ooh. Putting for birdie. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
And it drops for birdie. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole.
Time for the tee shot at 18.
Tee shot up the hill. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
And a birdie to finish on 18. Rich, this event is in the books. It was a great week, and I can't wait to see what next week brings.
It was an absolute blast. Great golf all around. Let's see what next week has in store for us.
We had so much fun out there today. Thank you for joining us. For all of us at 2K Sports, we'll see you soon.
.2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Opening round coverage of this exciting event is about to begin. Hello everyone, I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy out on the course. It's such a fun championship, this one. Love being here for it, and I'm glad you could join us as well. John, you got a better view than we do. What's his lie like?
Well, they ended up in the deep stuff, but the lie could have been a lot worse.
Putting for birdie here. He's currently tied for 7th. The second hole at player Sayona Rich. Less than 500 yards, but is a par 5.
Just a little wandering right to left, dogleg par 5. That bunker down the left is in play. The second shot to a green that's protected by 2 bunkers on the right-hand side and a low area on the left. However, this hole, par 5, is very gettable.
That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Standing over his second shot. This one is from at least 30 feet out. And he's down there. You got a read?
This looks like it's going to go left.
It's pretty handy here. And that's going to be a pretty good outcome, that one, in the circle of friendship. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, move in the right direction there, Luke.
The third hole at player Sayona is just a picturesque par 3.
Yes, water down the right-hand side will certainly come into play. Bunker front left and long left also could see some action. This is a beautiful, picturesque, but difficult par 3.
That's not a bad outcome. I know it's not on the fairway, but it'll do. Sitting at 3 under par. And this putt to move into a tie for 5th in the standings. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. He's in a share of 5th position. The 5th hole at player Sayona Rich certainly makes up for what little was on option at the 4th.
I'm assuming that this hole's name is Diablo because it is a devil of a par 4. Very little room out to the right to find the fairway. Anything missing left, all the way down the hole, you're finding the ocean and a green that is perched right next to it as well. I don't know the best way to play this hole, but I know that 5 is a fantastic score.
Well, this one's going right at the flag. Oh, this would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of 3rd spot. And he now moves to 5 under for the tournament. Well, the 6th tee shot here really requires a beauty.
Aim at that bunker in the middle of the fairway and either push or pull your tee shot because you don't want to be in it. From there, your second shot into a fairly flat, generous green, hourglass in shape. Not much to it, so good opportunity to make a par here, maybe even better.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
And this putt to move into a tie for 2nd. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. And as we get to the 7th at player Sayona, all the drama happens at the completion of the hole.
It does. You want to challenge that fairway bunker as best you can with a long iron fairway metal hybrid. You want to be as close to this green as you can off the tee because it's an island green with danger everywhere. You don't want to come into this green with much more than a wedge in your hand.
This is beautiful to watch.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. As we head to the 8th at player Sayona, Rich, it looks like we're heading back towards the clubhouse.
Great tee shot here at the par 4 8th. Bunkers left, bunkers right. And you got a green in the distance. It's also surrounded by bunkers left and right and a waste area deep of this green. This is a beautiful setting on a beautiful golf course. Great hole.
Setting up for this one in the 2nd cut.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
It's just about 3 feet away. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. The final hole of the front 9 at Playa Sayona requires a very long and well-carried drive.
Just waist area down to the right-hand side. Water in the distance. Driver not required here. Your approach shot to a generous green. Thinking birdie here all day long.
That's a little untidy.
That was a thing of beauty.
Just a 4-footer remaining. That's 9 under par for the round. Well, as we make the turn at Playa Sayona, we get straight back into it with a pretty strong par 4.
Yes, what a tee shot indeed, going right back into the ocean. Just a very picturesque hole, soaking it all in. Sometimes you can get lost in the beauty of how difficult this hole can be. Some runoff areas both left and right. A challenging second shot to find the green.
This one's going right at the pin here. Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
And this putt to move into a share of first place. He finds himself in a share of the lead.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
This is his second shot.
Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green.
This one's for birdie. And he has now taken sole possession of the lead here. The 12th hole is one of 3 par 3s on the inward half.
I can't decide which hole out here is the most beautiful, this one or all the others. Another gorgeous setting here for this par 3. Just a couple of bunkers you got to be mindful of for the tee shot, as well as the ocean back left. However, just sit back and soak in all this beauty.
And after that hole, he's ahead by just a solitary stroke. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
You would love to just sit up here and stripe it right at this green, but you should know better not to. Bail out to the left-hand side. Leave yourself with a pretty simple pitch and run to a tiny green. It's just surrounded by the most beautiful setting you could ever imagine.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
The only movement in this putt is by the hole, and it's to the right.
And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. The 13th hole at Playa Sayona is as pretty as any hole on the course, but 14's not far behind it.
I mean, it just doesn't stop, does it? Every single hole is a postcard moment. I just love the design and use of taking all of these green complexes and putting them as close to the ocean as possible. It just makes every hole pop beautifully. What a wonderful short par 3 that is absolutely diabolical.
Wow, that was just striped. Playing from around 160 yards.
This one is going straight at it.
Well played there, pin high. Just 3 feet to the cup.
A chance to get 2 back on the course here. This one for Eagle.
The finishing stretch here at Playa Sayona starts here with the par 4 16th.
And we've got a couple of fairway bunkers down the right-hand side. So miss those to the left-hand side, and you'll hit your second shot into an island, quote-unquote, green. Not surrounded by water, but surrounded by sand. This is a challenging par 4, but should be able to avoid any large numbers.
And tidy looking shot, that one. A birdie putter waits. That will drop, and it will extend the lead. We get on the tee at 17, Rich. This is a hole you really want to make sure you position your ball properly.
Only the long hitters want to take on that waste bunker down the right-hand side. All the others out to the left-hand side. And there's an opening here that players might want to think about chasing their golf ball into, because this second shot, ooh, it is dangerous.
That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Doesn't look like an easy putt. It's heading down the hill. It should move to the left.
Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet. Leading by 5 shots after that. The unique finish here at Playa Sayona is a par 3.
And what a wonderful way to finish. Again, just a picturesque par 3. Water left, so the bunker and the waste area on the right is going to see a lot of action. Players will be delighted to walk off this par 3 with a par 3.
And finishing up with a par here today. And Rich, as this round comes to an end, this player is just barely leading the field, but absolutely loving the action this week.
No doubt, Luke. And even with the very slender lead going into tomorrow's round, Luke, I'm interested to see how well this player sleeps tonight.
Well, that was a thrilling day. And on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.